Good morning, students. Myself Rachna Shukla welcomes you all. Today we are going to start a new subject, that is social science for standard 9. The first chapter of your textbook is Rise of British Rule in India. You have already studied how the Britishers came to India slowly for starting trade, for trading with our country. Then slowly and gradually they captured some of the parts of India. Then they captured whole of our India through different policies. Many officers from the Britishers came to India and settled here for almost 200 to 250 years. They ruined India totally, economically and politically. Then we also studied how the Indians struggled for their independence against the Britishers, and finally we studied about the independence times. That all we have already studied in 8th standard. But in 9th standard we will study in detail about the Britishers, how they started trading in India and how they slowly and gradually conquered India. So first of all, the position of India. In the ancient times, before many years back, there was an incomparable position of India in the whole world. Why? India was very much rich. India was known as Sone ki Chidiya in the before many years. Why? Because India has a rich cultural, political and economic inheritance. Due to that, India had a very top position in the whole world. So many countries of different parts of the world were attracted towards India. They wanted to trade with India. Then what happened? There was a huge demand of Indian spices, muslin, silk cloth and indigo in the European countries. At that time, European countries was not so much rich as it is today, but India was very rich. So in India, spices was grown at a large scale. That means spices, it includes all the spices. Then comes muslin, silk cloth and indigo, that was grown in a large scale, and a huge demand was there of these commodities in the European countries. So the Europeans were eager to trade with India. They also started trading with India. How they started? First, the trade between India and Europe was started by a sea route. There was a shortcut. I will show you in the map. See, here it is India. In India, between India and Africa, there is Saudi Arabia. This whole part is ocean. I repeat, this part is India. Then between India and Africa, there is Saudi Arabia, a short portion. Here it is ocean part. Then comes Africa, and then here it starts the border of European countries. Europe starts from above Africa. Here it is Portugal and the Lisbon. The capital of Portugal is Lisbon. Then I will show you. First of all, Europeans. This is Europe. Europeans was trading with India earlier by a old route that was passing through Constantinople and coming to Calicut. By this route they were trading to India. Here Constantinople was there. So in the earlier times, how the European countries were trading with India? From Europe, the traders were coming to India through a place known as Constantinople. It included both the land route as well as sea route. I am writing here, it includes land route as well as sea route. By both the ways they were coming towards India. But in the year 1453 AD, you will remember this year, students. In the year 1453 AD, Constantinople was conquered. Constantinople was conquered by Turkish Muslims. Who conquered Constantinople? Turkish Muslims. A war took place for some reason, and that country was conquered by the Turkish Muslims, and due to that these Muslims banned Europeans from passing through Constantinople, and due to that the trade between Europe and India was totally stopped. I repeat once again, here it is Europe, here it is India, the old route. Before the discovery of India, traders were coming through this route. See, from Europe they were here coming to Constantinople, that is in Turkey. This is Turkey. Turkey is also in Europe, and then coming to Saudi Arabia, then to India, passing through Iran, Iraq, and then coming to India. But in the year 1453 AD, Constantinople was conquered by Turkish Muslims. Who conquered Constantinople? Turkish Muslims. And due to that, the land route as well as sea route through which they were coming was stopped for the Europeans, and so they could not trade between Europe and India was stopped. Now what happened? See, Europeans, there was a great demand of spices and other commodities in Europe, but as the trade stopped, so the Europeans could not do without the Indian spices. The demand was increasing day by day, and due to that, new discoveries began, new era came. Some men started finding the new sea route to India. This was the big problem for the Europeans of finding a new sea route to India. Let's go on to that topic, how and who finded the new sea route to India. Sorry. As there was a great need, there was a great demand for the spices of India in Portugal or in the European countries. The king of Portugal at that time, he was Prince Henry. He was the king of Portugal. He gave some financial aid, he gave the support, he gave motivation to many persons to travel or to find out a new sea route to India, and due to that, the first person who started the journey finding the new sea route to India was Bartholomew Dias. Who was the first person? He was Bartholomew Dias, and he was assisted or aided by Prince Henry. So he started his journey from Portugal. Here, he started from here with a boat. This is the ocean, so he travelled through a boat and he reached here. Where did he reach? He reached here, and after reaching here, he named this place as Cape of Good Hope. What did he name this place as? Cape of Good Hope. Presently, this place is in South Africa. This is South Africa. The last point or the last land of the Africa. So I repeat once again, Bartholomew Dias started from Portugal traveling in a boat, and after traveling for many months, he stopped at this island at this point, and he named this point as the Cape of Good Hope, which is presently in South Africa. Then he did not travel furthermore, reaching to India, he returned back to Portugal. After that, many men, many tried to discover the new sea route to India. But the second one, the king of Spain. Then came the king of Spain, who motivated his countrymen to discover the sea route. And from Spain, a person known as Christopher Columbus. There was a person of Spain who was Christopher Columbus. He started his journey. What was the aim? The aim was finding a new sea route to India. But what happened? See, Christopher Columbus, he had to travel this way because India is here. So he had to go to this way, reaching Cape of Good Hope. He will reach here, India. But traveling this way, he traveled this way. And what is here, students, in the world map? If you see, this part is America. So traveling here, instead of traveling this side, he traveled this side, and that was, he founded an island which is known to be West Indies. He named as West Indies, and he told everyone that I found India, I founded India. But actually it was not India. What was it? It was West Indies, and it was in the Atlantic Ocean. Here it is Atlantic Ocean. I will write here. See, what happened with Christopher Columbus? Christopher Columbus also started from Europe, Spain. Spain is here somewhere, and starting from Spain, instead of moving this side, he went this side in the Atlantic Ocean, and he stopped to an island, an unknown island of the world, and he named as West Indies. Actually it was not India, but the whole life he thought that he founded India. It was not India, it was America. And until his death, he did not realize that he did not found India, but it was West Indies. And then came another person, Amerigo Vespucci. There was another person, Amerigo Vespucci, who corrected the mistake of Christopher Columbus, and he told that it was America. He named the place as America, and he told the world that Christopher Columbus has not founded India, but Christopher Columbus founded America. This mistake was corrected by Amerigo Vespucci. Then came a new person. That person was from Portugal, and he was Vasco da Gama. There came a new person who was from Portugal. He was a sailor of Portugal. He was Vasco da Gama. He started his journey from Portugal, coming to Cape of Good Hope. This route was already discovered by whom? This route was discovered by Christopher Columbus. So he came up to here. Then again he started his journey from this point and went straight up to India. The first land where he put his foot was Calicut. Which was that place? Calicut. He reached India in the year 1498. Who reached India? Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama was a sailor from Portugal. He started his journey from Portugal. Moving from here, he went up to here. He came here, and this place is known as Cape of Good Hope. After reaching here, he went straight up to India. And that is Calicut. Calicut is situated in the southern part of India and on the western coast. Which is this coast? Western coast of India. Western coast of India and also the southern part of India in the year 1498. At that time, the king of Calicut was Zamorin. Who was the king of Calicut? He was Zamorin. So, first of all, when Vasco da Gama reached Calicut, he took the permission from King Zamorin for trading with India, for trading different spices, muslin, silk and cloth, indigo, etc., taking to Europe. At that time, King Zamorin was the first person who gave permission to the Europeans, the Portuguese people, to trade with India, and from this the journey of the Europeans began in India. I repeat once again what we have done in this lecture. In the earlier times, Europeans was trading in India because in Europeans there was a great demand of Indian cloth, muslin, silk and many other commodities. But after some time, the route through which Europeans were coming to India stopped. Why stopped? Because Constantinople, through which Europeans were coming, was conquered by Turkish Muslims. Okay, so the Turkish Muslims banned that route. So there was a great need for the Europeans to discover a new sea route to India, and so that many people started discovering the new sea route to India. The first one was Bartholomew Dias. Bartholomew Dias started his journey and ended finding out Cape of Good Hope. Then came Christopher Columbus. He was from Spain. He also started his journey very happily, finding India, but he ended finding West Indies, moving that side in the Atlantic Ocean, and he founded America. And that was corrected by Amerigo Vespucci. He corrected the mistake of Christopher Columbus that it was not India, it was America. Last, Vasco da Gama, a sailor from Portugal, started his journey. He ended up finding India and put his first foot in the city of Calicut, which is situated in the southern part of India, on the western coast of India. And in the year 1498, at that time, the king of Calicut was King Zamorin. He gave the permission to Vasco da Gama, to the Europeans, to trade with India. Okay, so this is the story of how the Britishers discovered the new sea route to India. Students, now I will give you homework in each and every video which you have to do in your fair book. I repeat students, you have to do your homework in your fair book. So make a fair book of 200 pages, single line, and note down the questions in that fair book and also the answers in that. You have to find the answers by yourself from your textbook. Okay, so write down the questions. See, all these questions are 1 mark objective based question, and you have to note down the question in your fair book and also answers in your fair book. First you will note down the question, you will leave 2 lines for writing your answers. This way you will write your answer. Question number 1. Please take your notebook, students. How was the trade? How was the trade carried on between India and Europe? Question number 1. How was the trade carried on between India and Europe? Question number 2. What was demanded? Question number 2. What was demanded in the European countries? In the European countries in ancient time from India. In ancient time from India. Question number 3. What was the other name of Istanbul? What was the other name of Istanbul? Number 4. Who conquered Constantinople? Number 4. Who conquered Constantinople? Number 5. Why why Europeans felt the need to discover a new sea route to India. Why Europeans felt the need to discover a new sea route to India. Number 6, who was the king of Portugal? Number 6, who was the king of Portugal? Number 7, who discovered the Cape of Good Hope? Number 7, who discovered the Cape of Good Hope? Number 8, where is West Indies situated? Number 8, where is West Indies situated? Number 9, to which country Christopher Columbus belonged to? Number 9, to which country Christopher Columbus belonged to? Number 10, what did Columbus discover? Number 10, what did Columbus discover? Number 11, who was Amerigo Vespucci? Number 11, who was Amerigo Vespucci? Number 12, who was the king of Calicut in India? I repeat, who was the king of Calicut in India? Number 13, who discovered the new sea route to India and when? Number 13, who discovered the new sea route to India and when? Number 14, to which country did Vasco da Gama belonged to? Number 14, to which country did Vasco da Gama belonged to? Number 15, at which place Vasco da Gama first arrived in India? Number 15, at which place Vasco da Gama first arrived in India? So students, these are the 15 questions that you have to write as your homework and submit in the WhatsApp group. If you have any query, you can ask me the answer, or I will give you the answers in that group only after your submission, so you can check or correct your answers. So that's all for today. You can revise this. This is the first page, the explanation of the first page of your textbook, the lesson Rise of British Rule in India. We will meet in the second part of SS. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.